What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about you, the savvy crypto investor. Hopefully you're savvy. We're going to talk about you, and the reason we're talking about you, I'm actually inspired by a video that I just made. It was a rather bullish video on Swift Coin. Shout out to the Swifties out there. They're taking the term Swifty back. You can't have it, Taylor. It belongs to the crypto community. No, but this is not about Swift Coin. It's more about me, actually, and my relationship with you, and then your relationship with other YouTubers. No matter how bullish we might seem, no matter how excited we get about something, even if it's completely genuine, nobody knows the future. Anything can happen. Bad things can happen. Spectacular things can happen. And this is why it's important to not throw all your eggs in one basket, okay? It's very important, even on the coins that you're the most excited for, to put little amounts in relative to your whole portfolio, or even if it's significant, like 10% at the most or something like that. You want to be spread out. And it's okay, if you're somebody who has only 4 coins, and you've got 25% in each of those coins, and that's just how you want to roll, that's fine. That's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong. People will tell you that you need to diversify. If you're not in 10 cryptos, what are you doing? You're not exposed enough. You're too exposed and too little of an amount of coin. Don't listen to them. You can invest in 2 coins, 1 coin, at least have some diversity, right? At least have like 2. But I think there's nothing wrong with having low levels of diversity. It matters what you can handle, what you can't handle, right? So if in my case, I feel like I can handle 10. 10 is about the number. If I had 20 coins, I would not be able to pay attention to everything. Things would pump and I would miss it, and then I would see that it made the move, and I'm like, oh, I could have sold. It's too much at that rate, at least for me. I like a good, like, anything from like 5 to 10. That's me specifically, and all I'm trying to say is, I'm getting away from the point, is that no matter how bullish anybody gets, even me, you should temper your own bullishness. Okay, there's nothing wrong with letting somebody else's bullishness influence your decisions, and maybe that's good, maybe that's bad to a certain degree, but there is something wrong with that if you're throwing your life savings all at one thing, right? Because maybe this one time it works out for you, maybe it's phenomenal, but odds are, if you continue to do this every single time that you hear somebody who's extremely bullish about something on YouTube, odds are you're going to screw yourself over at one of these points. So I'm making this video in reference really to a video that I just made, but in reference to all videos, right? Because you're going to hear it all the time, people who get super excited. And how many times? Raise your hand. I can already tell a lot of you are going to raise your hand on this one. I'm going to raise my hand. Raise your hand if you've watched a YouTuber be extremely bullish about something and you put a sizable amount of money, probably something that's quote unquote irresponsible in relativity to your whole portfolio, and then you got wrecked because of it. Right? Raise your hand. I've been there. I've been there, right? I'm a YouTuber. I've listened to other YouTubers the same way before. It's hard when you see somebody else genuinely getting excited to stay your own emotions and excitement, right? And to not just go ape and throw everything into it. But you need to be disciplined to some degree. Even if you're a person who's only diversified into 4 cryptos or 5 cryptos, don't allocate over half your funds. If you're someone that's diversified into 4 or 5 cryptos, don't make one coin your main enchilada by a large degree. You can have a main enchilada. There's nothing wrong with that. You have your own preferences. That's fine. But at least something that's subtle. That's not drastically going to impact your portfolio if it drops, right? It's okay if you invest in things that tank, that rug pull, that don't work out the way that you think, only if you're exposed in other things. Because if that happens, if something unexpected happens, at least you have other coins, other projects that are hopefully making up for that, right? From personal experience, anybody that held Blue Zell, we were talking about Blue Zell BLZ was something we were really excited about this cycle, and it got delisted from Binance. It's looking like it's not going to do anything this cycle. It's a dud coin. No offense to anybody holding Blue Zell, but we got out of that the day that we found out it was getting delisted from Binance, and I think it was a good decision. We never looked back. On the bright side, coins like XCN have done really, really well, and made up for any kinds of stuff like that, right? Coins like ACH, Swift Coin, if anybody's in those coins as well, right? There's plenty of other projects too that anybody could be diversified in. So diversity helps protect you from rug pull situations or even just unexpected bearish situations. Then it's good to be diversified, and it's good practice to not get overzealous with someone else's emotions just because they're excited about a coin. I'm very excited about a lot of coins that I talk about. I'm very, very excited. But even then, right, I'm not throwing every single dollar that I own into just one project, right? It's all spread out. You should be, if you're doing it right, you should be very excited about everything you hold. You should be. If not, why are you holding it? You know what I mean? But if it's just one, your bias will be skewed, and you don't want that. You want to try and be clear headed to some degree, right? Like whenever Blue Zell got the delisting news, it was a no brainer for me. It was an absolute no brainer. Time to get out, time to get into the next thing, right? Like that's we're done. Bye bye Blue Zell. But if it was my only crypto that I held, if it was the only coin that I held, or it was 90% of my portfolio, I might be a little bit more married to my bags. I might not have seen the light. I might have made a bad decision to just try to hold and hope that it's going to come back, right? You don't want to be in that position. So avoid that. Avoid that by staying your emotions. Do not let your emotions take control of you. Do not make emotionally backed decisions, even if your favorite YouTuber gets emotional or excited about a certain project, even if it's any YouTuber, right? So I hope that makes sense. I hope that I've ranted enough about this. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for watching, and genuinely check out Swiftcoin, you guys, because I think that it looks pretty damn good. There's a lot of coins you talk about that look good. Some that might outperform Swiftcoin, some that'll do about the same, some that might not perform as well. But I think Swiftcoin might be in a parabolic move. So this isn't a shill on Swiftcoin. I just made a video on Swiftcoin, and I was very, very hyped up on it. I don't know if you watch the video, you'll probably see why. But again, I was just cheesing throughout most of that video, right? I couldn't contain my emotions, and this is my, I guess, way to rectify that. Hopefully, I don't know. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.